All right, so this is another one of those that you're not going to be able to follow along with unless you have a TI-84. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work it out. The company advertises on a website, and a worker tracks the number of visits. We have our table of values. Based on the graph of the table, what is the best prediction of the number of clicks on the advertisement if 1,500 people visit the website? So we want to make a prediction. If I have 1,500 here, 1,500, what would this be? Okay, and the number of clicks. So I'm going to put the data in my table. So I'm going to clear my graph, and I'm going to go back to Stat, Edit, and I'm going to go ahead and clear my data that I had previously. And I'm going to put in the value. So 153, 629, 471. Now, just as a reminder, if these were years, you would have to enter these from year 0 and so on, not the actual years that it has. Okay, and then I have 14, 38, 30, 53. Okay, now I'm going to go back to Stat, and I'm going to go Calc, and I'm going to go number 5, Linear Regression. I'm going to put in my L1 and my L2, and enter. Okay, so that gives me my equation. So my A value is 0.051. So I'm going to write my equation, because you need to write your equation. Y is equal to 0.0, we said 0.05x. Then I want to write my y-intercept, which is 5.5, so plus 5.5. So I've written my equation. Now my x value is x, 1,500, so now I'm going to plug in, so I'm going to say y is equal to 0.05 times 1,500 plus 5.5. So I'm going to put this in my calculator. So 0.05 times 1,500 plus 5.5 gives me y is equal to 80.5. Now this is an estimation. Okay, so that's going to give me the closest value to 80.5 is going to be 83. So I'm going to pick the answer choice H. A zookeeper recorded the number of feeding schedules for a baby rhinoceros for 20 weeks. The table values given, scatter plots, blah, blah, blah. What is the best prediction of the rhinoceros baby's mass that should be used to determine the amount of food after 25 weeks? Okay, so 25 weeks is going to be here. Or actually, it's going to be even further out. Because these are 18, 19, 20. So this is going to be 22. Then we're going to have 24. And then 25 is going to be right about here. So this trend is going down like this, right? So our trend line. Now, at 20 weeks, our mass is 8%. So it's going to be less than 8%, okay? Now here we could technically, to get a more exact answer, we could go in and we could put the data and do a prediction and find our equation and do it that way. 10% is also going to be too high. 10% is going to be up here. That's right in this range. So our answer choices are going to be between 6% and 2.5. 2.5 is going to be too far. 2.5 is going to be way past the 25 weeks. 2.5 is going to be down here. So 6% I think is going to be closer to your estimation in terms of the body fat. I'll go over this question in the next video because I'm going to have to put that in the table.